Hello, hello, my friends. Happy Saturday. You know what time it is. It is time for the Saturday 6. This is my weekly series where I like to talk about 3 candles and 3 beauty or lifestyle products that I have been using throughout the week and just share some feedback with you. It might be positive, it might be negative, it might be kind of so-so, but either way, I am just sharing with you my honest opinions. A quick welcome if you are new to my channel. Hi, I'm Katie. I like to talk about candles and a little bit of beauty here. So if you find yourself wanting to stick around for more of my content, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you head on out of here. And let's go ahead and dive into this week's products. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with a beauty product, a makeup product in particular. Now, obviously, I am not wearing makeup today, and if you want to know why that is, I will refer you back to last week's Saturday 6 video. I talked about why I wasn't wearing makeup this week. I have 2 more days left of my kind of no makeup jail that I've put myself into. And you know what I've realized this week is that I actually really miss the process of putting on my makeup every day. Not because it's stemming from a place of a lack of confidence. Clearly, I'm on video putting this out onto the internet without makeup on. I don't really care about that aspect, but I just really, it really confirmed to me that I really find makeup to be very therapeutic. It's a creative outlet for me. And so I have missed that this week. And like I said, I'm almost done with my little no makeup jail, but I was able to use a tiny bit of makeup this week. And the one product that I am going to talk about here is the Kosas Cloud Set powder. I really like this powder because it does give kind of an airbrushed effect. It gives the tiniest bit of coverage for setting a very lightweight coverage product, so like a tinted SPF. This is a really nice product, especially as we're heading into warmer months. And if you are somebody that likes just a very no makeup look, but you still want maybe your pores to look a little bit airbrushed. I mean, nothing, quite frankly, nothing. No product, by the way, is ever going to make your face look completely like you have an Instagram filter on walking around like that. Let's just be real here. But it does give my skin a little bit better appearance, and it does give a little bit of coverage. So I've really been liking this product, and I know that the Sephora sale is going to be coming up in about 2 weeks. I will have a video about what is on my wish list and also why I don't always think that it is the best sale, but keep your eyes peeled for that. But if you are planning to shop that sale, I would suggest putting this one on your wish list. All right, let's go ahead and talk about a candle that I have been burning this week. I've actually been burning it for a couple of weeks now, but you guys know me. I have such a large candle collection, and I'm at the end of the month, or well, actually it's April 1st when this video is going up. I always pre-record this a couple of days earlier. But towards the end of the month, I'm just trying to burn up what I see is like I'm almost there with burning. So anyways, lots of candles being rotated here. But this week I have been burning Candle Cosmic Cupcakes. Now this is a new candle to the KRINGLE family. So Country is like a subsidiary line of KRINGLE Candle. You can purchase Country candles through the KRINGLE Candle website. I am always forthright and honest in saying that I am a KRINGLE Candle ambassador, and I do have a 15% discount if you so choose to use it and shop. I say thank you for that. But this candle is one of their first ones that is in this new 100% soy wax formula. If you are familiar with the Country line, you know that they have traditionally stuck to a paraffin wax. They are still sticking with the apothecary style jars, but they have gone ahead and switched over their wax formula to 100% soy. So the scent notes on this one, you know what? I should have written them down in front of me. I sat down. I was so excited to film that I forgot to put the scent notes in front of me. This candle, I feel like, has been all over the map in terms of what people are smelling. My friend Brett, Philly Candleman, he says that he smells lemon bars in here with fruity pebbles. Melanie says that she smells orange, like those chocolate covered oranges. Connor, I can't remember. I feel like you're like on the fence with both of them. I feel like you smell it all like me. It's funny, between the people that I just mentioned, I can see why they're saying they smell what they're smelling. This is a very unique fragrance. It's not one that I have ever really come across anywhere else. To my nose, this, especially on cold, smells like fruity pebbles. This is not really a cupcake scent to my nose. And this is one that, quite frankly, I have had difficulty pairing with other scents in my home. I have been burning, what is it, Bunny Vanilla Cupcake from Yankee in another room when I burn this one, just because I find that one to not be super strong and it's not going to clash with this. When I burn this candle, I get Fruity Pebbles. That's pretty much what I smell, but I do get a tiny little bit of chocolate in here. So it's almost like, I want to say it's like Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles. Maybe with a little bit of the milk of creaminess. There's no milky note generally in this, but something about this candle it's not straight up fruit. There is something that kind of, I want to say bases it, or like something that grounds it with kind of a little bit of a creamy note. It's very, very sweet. Now, I don't find it to be cloying. I think Connor said that he just finds it to be way too much in his house. I don't find it to be cloying. The burn is going pretty well on this. Now, one of the things that I will say about this candle in particular was that when I lit it up, I want to say it was the first 3 burns that I had on it. Usually that first hour, especially the very first time I lit this up, the first hour, I couldn't smell it. And I was like, what is going on? Everybody says that this candle is really, really strong. Then about an hour and a half, my scent kicked up on it, and then I was really able to smell it. I would say that this one, similar to the grapefruit and rosemary review that I did yesterday, this one is a solid 8.5, 9 if you're looking on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of strength and throw. My home is about 1,700 square feet, open concept, but I am finding that this fragrance does fill up my living room and my kitchen very well. It doesn't travel into the bedrooms, which is fine. But I like the fragrance. I'm not sure that it's one that I would repurchase, but it's nice. It's just definitely very different from anything that I've burned before. So those are my thoughts on it. I will probably be doing a dedicated full review on it later on this week, but just giving you a little bit of a sneak peek on that. All right, let's talk about a hair care product. And this is a bougie hair care product. Don't click out because there's a reasoning why I'm talking about this. Okay. This is the Oribe Mystify Restyling Spray. You spray it on your hair and it is supposed to reactivate the products that you have already used. Now, I don't know the scientific technology behind that, but here's what I'm going to tell you my experience has been with this. I actually do find it to be pretty effective. I did it this morning. You know, I recurled my hair. I'm going on like day 3 hair right now. I'm going to need to wash it tonight after Zumba class, but I will spray it on each layer and then I go in and recurl my hair. And it works pretty well. I will tell you that if you are somebody that likes to use those heatless curls, this is where this has been like really good for me. So because like I said, my hair does not like to hold curl. It does not have any natural texture really to it. I generally at night when I am going in, if I'm using that heatless curl, I have the one from Kitsch, I will gently put some mist of this on my hair and then I go ahead and put in my heatless curl device overnight and then the next day I take it out. And you think, okay, that's great, Katie. But I actually do notice a difference that my curls last longer throughout the day when I use this product as opposed to when I don't use this product. So, you know, that's just my feedback on it. Oribe is a really expensive brand. Like, they're really, really pricey. I want to say this bottle is like $44, which is just absolutely insane. I don't think this specific product is sold at Sephora. However, I do see it at eCosmetics. If you follow me over on Instagram, you saw earlier this week in my stories, I talked about an eCosmetics haul and how they are like an e-commerce beauty website that offers really good discounts on a lot of their products. Like I had a 30% off coupon and then I got a $25 gift card using the code WELCOME. I will have that information linked down below. This video is not sponsored. They have no clue who I am. I'm just sharing this information with you as your girlfriend who's trying to help you save money if you're ever interested. They have a ton of beauty lines, like brands on there. The coupons don't apply to every product. Like I know that they carry Charlotte Tilbury, but it doesn't apply. A lot of the coupons don't apply to Charlotte Tilbury, but they do apply to brands like Oribe, Sol de Janeiro. Anyways, I'm just going on and on here, but I can buy this product. It is sitting in my cart at eCosmetics. And I will also say that this product, like I said, I've had it for a year. So if you're not somebody who's going to be going through a bottle of this every month, every 3 months, then I would say that the purchase was well worth it. All right, another candle that I started burning this week, and you guys, this has been a candle that's been on my radar for quite some time, but it was always available in a trio, and I didn't want the other 2 scents that were in the trio. And so finally, Homeworx released it in a single jar format, the typical 4-wick 18-ounce last year. And when I saw that, I jumped on it. Our weather has been a little bit nicer this week, although today it's decided to be cold and maybe rainy again. But for the most part, we had temperatures earlier this week in the mid 70s, and it was glorious. So the candle that I'm talking about is Farmstand Blueberry. Oh my word, you guys, the fragrance notes on this are orchard blueberries, blackberries, cassis, almond sugar, and vanilla bean. This fragrance, there's something about it that reminds me of a blueberry scent from my childhood, and I cannot pinpoint what it is. You guys know that fragrance in and of itself is so heavily tied to memory, and it like almost drives me crazy sometimes when I'm like, I've smelled that before and I don't know what it is. My kids, when they smell this candle, they say, it reminds us of Knott's Berry Farm, of the store when you go in. Knott's Berry Farm is, they're owned by, I think, the same company that owns Cedar Point. I think like if you're in the Midwest, they're owned by the same company, but it started out as a small boysenberry farm in Southern California. It's only about like 10 miles from Disneyland. And our family, we have season passes there. But it does in some ways. There is that berry note in here. I wouldn't say that this is like a straight up blueberry, you know, I don't even really think blueberries in and of themselves really have like a fragrance, and my son loves blueberries, so trust me, we have a lot of them in our house. This is a very sweet blueberry, almost in some ways, I don't want to say candied because it's not an overly sugary blueberry note. Oh, but I absolutely love it. Now, you will see that the wicks on this are getting a little bit of those carbon balls at the end, and I do trim those off. You know, I'm in this weird place right now with Homeworx candles where I'm a little bit afraid to trim the wicks because I find that the wicks will dud out if I do that. But then also if I don't trim off the carbon balls at the end, then they explode into the pool of wax and then I get a dirty burn. So I don't know. What are you guys doing with your Homeworx candles? Now, this specific candle was poured on September 9th of 2022, so I know that that's still kind of in those hit and miss dates. But so far for me, this candle has not had any issues pulling out. I would say that the burn on this one, now this, I've only burned it twice this week, so it's not like I'm getting really heavily into the burn. I would say that this was performing at about like 6, so it's a medium strength candle. I honestly think this one, if it were like a 10 candle, it would almost be cloying and overwhelming. So I think that the medium strength, I feel like it could go up like maybe one more notch and it would be perfect. You guys know my sweet spot is typically like a 7 to 8. But I really like this fragrance. I'm glad it's in my collection, and I feel like it's one that will pair well with a lot of other blueberry scents or maybe just some other generic berry scents that I have, that it will pair very nicely with that. All right, the last beauty product that I am talking about this week, you guys might think that's kind of a little bit odd, Katie, or like that's not a very exciting product, but the reason that I am talking about it is A, it is a holy grail product to me, and B, this is not a joke. If you are watching this video on the date that I am uploading it, which is Saturday, April 1st, this product is 50% off today at Ulta. So if it's still in stock, run, do not walk. Or if you see it and you think like, oh, I would be interested in that. This is the Clinique All About Clean Liquid Facial Soap Mild. I have been using this face wash for 2 years now. I have tried other face washes. I've tried the Kiehl's one. I've tried It Cosmetics. I've tried, what's the other one? First Aid Beauty. I've tried a lot of face washes and I always go back to this one. It's similar to their Take the Day Off Balm. I don't know what it is about Clinique cleansers, but my face My face loves them. My face does very well with them. Now, I don't believe Clinique is a cruelty-free brand, so I know that that may be a hang-up for some people. And I admire you if you've committed to that. But this product, for whatever reason, always makes my face feel clean without making it feel stripped. I don't break out from it. It is truly a mild cleanser. My teenage daughter likes this cleanser. I would feel like this would be a good cleanser that you could give to anybody because it really doesn't, there's no fragrance to it. There's nothing in there that's really irritating the skin, and yet it's a little bit of a, it's not a creamy cleanser. It's a foaming cleanser, but not super foamy either. It's a nice cleanser. I always think of Clinique. I always think of the 90s, you know, when I see Clinique, because I remember being a teenager and Clinique felt like such a high-end brand to me because you could only purchase it at the department store. I remember, Mandy, if you're watching this, I remember your shower had lots of Clinique. She had that Clinique face system going on, and I always thought, ooh, that's so fancy, you know? And here I am buying Clinique. So if you are interested in this product and if it's still in stock, also it might be on sale at Sephora too, because I know that Sephora has kind of been watching Ulta to see like what they're offering 50% off, and they also are offering that. So if you have platinum or diamond status, you get free shipping with Ulta if it's in stock at Sephora, and if it's on sale, I don't know if that it is, but probably will be, you can get free shipping there regardless of your VIB status with them. All right, and the last candle that I want to talk about this week is one of the Reserve line candles from KRINGLE. Now, this candle is currently sold out. However, they are going to re-pour more of them and put them back on the site. I would imagine within sometime, probably by this summer. I know that they are working to get that done. This is the candle Dalgona or Dalgona. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. You can correct me if you feel so inclined to do in the comment box down below. But this candle, oh my word, you guys. So it's so funny because I don't drink coffee. I love the smell of it. I'm more of a tea girl. I just don't like the taste of coffee. This candle to me though does not really necessarily smell like straight up coffee to me, which obviously if it were straight up coffee, it would be labeled coffee. That's not what it is. This fragrance is a step up from a lot of your other, like, I want to say your generic fragrances. The Reserve line, in my opinion, can be a little bit more conceptual than your run-of-the-mill Bath & Body Works or Yankee, or even a lot of the lines in KRINGLE. This fragrance is really, really nice. I actually detect like a creamy cocoa note in here with a tinge of like a holiday spice in here. Maybe like a cinnamon, but it's not a harsh red hot cinnamon. Oh, it's creamy. You get a little bit of that vanilla, maybe almost like a hazelnut base in here. I can't remember what the fragrance notes were listed on this candle, but this one is really good. And you know, it's funny, this is one that I had picked up thinking like, oh, okay, I might like that one. The performance on this candle has been absolutely flawless, and it is very strong. This candle, I have been burning it alongside, I've been wrapping up trying to burn the Pink Lavender and Espresso from Bath & Body Works. And so while I am trying to finish that one up, I will usually burn this one in my bedroom as like a complimentary scent. This candle, you guys, I could burn out in my living room, and I know that it would fill up the entire area. It's a very high strength and throw. And not only that, last night I burned this candle in my bedroom. This morning, I could still smell it lingering. Now, it obviously wasn't as strong as it was when it was lit last night, but you better believe I still woke up this morning going, oh my goodness, I still smell that candle from last night. So this is a really good one. When it does come back into stock, I would recommend picking it up. This is the KRINGLE 100% soy formula. This is their 2-wick tumbler, obviously with this black jar on here, but this is a really nice fragrance. If you are somebody, it almost seems, I feel like I'm almost getting to the time of year where I'm going to put this one away for colder weather, because this is a nice candle to have. Maybe if you're getting, unfortunately, maybe a late spring snowstorm, or maybe it's just like those rainy days and you're reaching for something comforting, this is a great candle if you have it in your collection. So that's it, folks, for this week. These are the products that I wanted to share with you. Let me know in the comment box down below if you own any of these products, if you've tried them out in the past, what your experience has been. I always encourage you, as long as you are wanting to be respectful of myself and others in our fragrance and beauty communities, to give us your feedback as well, because I feel like, you know, I'm just one person in those respective communities, but you know, all of us coming together, we can help each other make more informed purchase decisions. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Would love it to subscribe if you are new. Also, a big thank you to my returning viewers. I really appreciate you coming back week in and week out. It really does mean a lot to me, and I just want to say thank you so much for spending your time with me here today. Until my next video, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.